April 29th. Thank you for joining us on ARC Rochester. I'm Abby Fridman.
And I'm Dan Schrack. We've got a lot to get to this morning, but first I'll look at some of the news you need to know.
Stephanie Joseph is live in the newsroom. She's taking a look at some of our headlines this morning. Steph?
Hey there, guys. So we do start things out this morning with at least two of the suspects in the murder of Sam Nordquist set to return to court later this morning. Now, Precious Arzwaga and Kyle Sage are expected for a motions hearing. The Ontario County District Attorney's Office determined earlier this month that all 7 suspects would be tried separately. They consider Arzwaga the ringleader in the killing and torture of the transgender man from Minnesota. Her trial is set to start on August 31st. And also new this morning, a Batavia man is accused of arson after a fire at the stables at Batavia Downs. On April 22nd, officers and the fire department were called to the Downs following reports of a fire. Employees at the casino saw a man walking away from one of the barns and restrained him until police arrived. 33-year-old Kurt Butchinger is now charged with burglary, arson, and criminal mischief. The city of Rochester has started up a series of public meetings about making streets safer with automated technology. Rochester leaders looking for input on the potential use of automated traffic enforcement. This afternoon's meeting starts at 5:30 at the Carter Street R Center. 3 more meetings are scheduled throughout the month of May. We do have details on those over on 13wham.com. Well, the Buffalo playoff series with the Bruins will go to Game 6. The closely contested game last night decided in overtime. The Bruins just scraping by, keeping their playoff chances alive. Boston winning 2-1. That puts the series at 3-2. The Sabres are heading back to Boston, getting ready for the next game on Friday night. Happening today, a travel advisory for drivers on Monroe Avenue near Brighton. A section of the road will be closed in both directions from 8 p.m. to 8 a.m. starting tonight. The road will shut down each day through May 8th. This is part of the ongoing bridge replacement project along 590 over Allens Creek Road. And that's what you need to know.
All right, Steph, thank you. We appreciate it.
Now let's get a look at what we've got brewing for the next 2 hours, starting with a decade of impact being celebrated in a big way. This morning, we're looking ahead to the foundation's 10-year anniversary celebration. We're getting a preview of how they are honoring community leaders, uplifting local students, and continuing their mission to make a difference across the greater Rochester region.
Then, how military families handle one of service's toughest challenges. Coming up, we're speaking with a U.S. Navy veteran to break down the realities of a permanent change of station and how families can prepare for the financial and emotional toll that often goes unrecognized.
And later, if you're living gluten-free or thinking about it, Wegmans has some tips for you. In honor of May being Celiac Disease Awareness Month, a Wegmans nutritionist is stopping by the studio to spread a different gluten-free option. She's giving us advice, tools, and meal ideas to help make gluten-free living easier and more delicious.
Before all of that, we have to talk about the forecast on this Wednesday morning. Today, you're going to want to grab the umbrella. We're expecting to see rain for much of the day today. Meteorologist Marty Snyder is tracking how long the showers will stick around. Marty, kind of a bummer.
Yeah, really not the prettiest of days coming up for us. Just one of those cases where we really don't need any more rain at this point. We could slow things down a little, but that's not going to be the case today. Fairly dry start, and I say that with the low cloud cover present. Anytime you have that low cloud cover in place, still have chances there for a little bit of a mist in the air. But the organized rain, that is off to our west, and that's building closer. That's really going to fill in, and that's going to really play out as we head through the afternoon. So initially during the afternoon, some of that may be holding just immediately west of Rochester, but over those first few hours of the afternoon, that's when it really builds in and fills in across the region. And with the cloud cover in place and with the wind out of the north and northeast during the day today, the temperatures really aren't going to have much of a chance to move. We're going to hold in the 50s and lower half of that range for a lot of the day, down to about 42 tonight. What's left of the steadiest rain tapers, still a couple stray showers overnight. A little drier tomorrow, some breaks of sun return, 51 then, but then we generally stay in the 50s or close to 50 as we head into the weekend, early next week as well. So it's going to be one of those cases where these temperatures do stay stubborn for the longer term after seeing some of that steady rain as we head into the afternoon. But the good news, get out during the morning. That's going to be the better portion of the day. But heading through the day, things really change with that rain building into the area.
I think, Marty, what we determined yesterday was that the 3rd week of May, that's when things are going to turn and we're going to, button everything up and call it a season because we're done with the the roller coaster.
And that would be nice because it would be just in time for Memorial Day. You know, if it wants to play out that way,
That's a very good point.
we'll take it.
If it wants to play out that way, we'll take it. All right. Thank you, sir.
Okay.
All right, let's go off the top. We'll start with some of the things that have piqued our interest this morning. I'll kick things off today. So we've heard of the lost generation, the greatest generation, the sandwich generation. But what about the smoke-free generation? Britain is looking to raise those kids with a permanent ban on the sale or supply of tobacco to anyone born in 2009 or later. What are you saying over there? You want to say it for the whole class, Mark?
So noisy.
All right, their hope is to cut lung cancer rates and stop kids from vaping. That bill, approved by Parliament, applies to anyone who is currently 17 years old or younger. The whole point is to keep them from picking up the bad habit. Not to sound old, but back in my day, we had the DARE program. Did you guys have that? Mm-hmm. Yeah, really scary videos we had to watch in health class where people's teeth fell out, their friends all hated them for smoking, and they were basically ostracized like Hester Prynne in 17th century Puritan society. But back to Britain, the bill is expected to become law once it's approved by King Charles. The ban would mean the legal age to buy tobacco products will continue to rise as time goes on. The hope is to create a smoke-free society in England, Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland. If passed, they would join the Maldives with a similar ban. It's been a long time coming. The bill actually was first introduced in 2024. The comments on social media have been a little wild. People are angry about the concept. Some say it's taking away their rights. Let's take a look at those comments if we can pull them up right here. This person writing, it's the beginning of a very slippery slope, permanently taking away someone's choice, even though it might be something bad for them. It sets a dangerous precedent by opening up the doors to plethora of other removals of other personal choices. Another comment, feeling a similar way. This person says it's a healthy choice to force on people, but notice the word forced. This may not go down as well as they might think. Taking away someone's right to have a choice? This person says there will probably be even more untaxed cigarette smuggling goods in the future where no one knows what's actually in them. That was my first thought as well. Kind of like a black market situation here. Somebody else writing in, prohibitions are black markets by another name. You think about prohibition in the U.S., bathtub gin, right? And then this person writing, every young adult under that age ban has friends a year older than him or her who can still buy. For the rest of their lives, they can always get that friend or anyone of a similar older age to buy for them. You think about like college kids, right? Relying on their older friends to get them beer at the convenience store.
Or you stand out front of that convenience store and say, hey, lady.
Please.
Yeah.
Has that ever happened to you?
Yes, it has.
Yeah.
It has.
Me too. I wasn't even 21, though.
Oh, really?
They just thought I was old.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
I can't imagine they would think you were old. They probably thought, oh, she just had a birthday.
I was like 19.
Oh, okay.
It's like not close.
I understand the issue with the rights. Like, I get that. I understand where people are coming from. But I also understand that it's a similar argument to make, hey, you know, you legally have to wear a seatbelt in a car because we know it, you know, prevents serious injury and death in a crash.
Yeah.
So we're no longer selling cigarettes because we know it causes cancer and leads to death. I don't know. Something about that.
Yeah.
The finality of death being the bottom line for, like, come on, use your head.
Listen, people on social media were having that argument, and then somebody else wrote in and basically said, you know, pretty much at this point, something's going to get you. If it's not cigarettes, it's going to be booze. If it's not booze, it's going to be the stuff added to our food. If it's not
Is that Mark McLean? Because that sounds like a doom and gloom response if I ever heard one.
A little depressing as I was writing it this morning. I'm like, man, that's a really good point. Something is going to get me.
And listen, yes, something is going to get you, but why not have it be something that's a surprise? Why go for the thing you know is, you know, there's a very good percentage chance that kills you.
You're scaring our intern. She's over there whispering to herself.
Don't you ever buy cigarettes? I don't like cigarettes. Okay.
Wait, how do you know?
Yeah, how do you know you don't like them?
You know what? Don't answer that. What?
Experimenting.
At least she's being honest.
She is, and we applaud you for the honesty and for not doing it again.
Yes, and never doing it again.
Smartest choice there is.
Yes.
All right. Let's move along to mine. And for my off the top this morning, I want to talk about a new proposal to fund budget airlines with your money. And I'm not talking about that potential $500 million government bailout of Spirit Airlines. I'm talking about a $2.5 billion proposal to set up an account to cover the cost of fuel for Allegiant, Avelo, Frontier, Spirit, and Sun Country Airlines. The Association of Value Airlines says this is similar to the kind of relief they got during the COVID pandemic, stating that any carrier choosing to participate may be required to issue warrants to the government in order to provide benefit to the taxpayer. Those warrants allow the government to recoup our money if the airlines earn money back. If their stock rises, the government wins. So here we are. Grocery stores, those prices, those have not come down. Shrinkflation, it continues. You're paying more for less and you're just calling it normal. Utility costs keep rising, rents are rising, and home ownership is getting further out of reach for millions of American families every day. And gas prices, the national average for a gallon of regular this morning, $4.22. Come on. Up more than $1 in the last year. That's the reality. And Washington's response is to set up a $2.5 billion account to cover the fuel bills of 5 airlines. Here's how the deal works. The government writes the check, the airlines burn the fuel, the planes fly, and if the company's stock goes up, the government cashes in. Not you, the government. Look, I understand that if these airlines fold, the big three, United, Delta, and American, well, they get bigger. Competition drops. Ticket prices go up. But here is what I want to know. Where is the account for the American family that can't afford to fill up their tank or to buy groceries this week? Where is the liquidity pool for a renter who can't become a homeowner? Where is the relief package for the people who are actually paying for all of this? Well, in a statement to ABC News, a White House spokesperson said they are aware of outreach that was made by a group of budget airlines to the Department of Transportation, and the administration continues to monitor the health of the U.S. aviation industry for passengers and airline employees. They went on to say, unless an announcement is officially made by the administration, however, any discussion about federal policymaking should be regarded as baseless speculation. So the White House in D.C. is denying this, but it's being reported on multiple platforms.
So I guess why, and forgive me because I'm pretty uneducated about this topic. So why are these airlines coming forward saying, hey, we would like some money? Why are they doing that?
Fuel costs. They can't afford the cost of fuel.
Okay.
It's hurting the bottom line.
Okay. And so because of that, they are increasing their ticket prices? Like, I guess I'm just understanding.
I'm sure some of them have. I mean, as we saw, we looked at some this morning.
Yes.
Yes. And those prices are rising rapidly.
Yeah.
And substantially.
Have you seen any of the comments on social media? I know you didn't pull
about
any, but
this?
yeah.
No.
Yeah. I imagine that people probably are feeling pretty frustrated.
And rightfully so. Rightfully so.
What, so we know the White House has said, don't believe it unless we come out with a statement.
Correct.
So, I mean, I guess it'll be very interesting to see if that actually does happen or if it's just kind of a wish list, just an ask from these budget airlines.
Yeah. Listen.
But I agree, from the budget airlines, like time and place, I would not be really so vocal about it right now.
Yeah.
Especially when people are looking at airline prices and they're saying, all right, well, I guess I'll drive to Arizona.
That's exactly it. That's exactly it. And maybe I won't even drive because I can't afford what that's going to cost to get me across the state. You know what I mean?
Yep. Yeah.
It's frustrating, and people have a right to be frustrated by it.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Time right now, 8:14. Much more to get to this morning on ARC Rochester. When we come back, we're checking in with Chris Lopez. He's live this morning previewing the return of the beloved food truck rodeo.
Hey, and don't forget, you can take us on the go wherever you are. ARC Rochester is streaming live on the 13WEM YouTube channel and foxrochester.com. We're back after this. Rochester's food truck scene is once again heating up, and tonight it's rolling into a one big celebration.
The city kicking off the return of the food truck rodeo at the public market, bringing together some of our area's most popular vendors for an evening of great eats, live music, and great vibes too. Chris Lopez brought his appetite this morning. He is live learning more about the event. Chris, how much have you had to eat today? It's been like 3 segments, so quite a bit.
So I've had 0 to eat. So
Nice.
we started off with me drinking a smoothie. Then last segment I was
You had
drinking
like 4
lemonade.
smoothies.
That's not eating though. I was drinking those smoothies out of a straw. This segment here, I'm going to be eating, and that is courtesy of Mario Torres from 546 Chicken and Waffles. And yes, I'm going to be eating chicken and waffles in this segment here. These are fresh off of the press. Now, Mario, this is what you're known for right here. I'll show. I'm going to show this. This looks fantastic right there. I can already see, so I'm not going to bite into them right now because I know they're hot. The crisp on that chicken looks fantastic, man.
Thank you.
And okay, so you have a vast menu, right? You've actually had to dial it down a bit.
Absolutely.
What am I going to be eating
Well,
this morning?
right now you're going to be eating the 546 Chicken and Waffles, which I got from Florida. Mine's are a lot different than what you're going to get. Your choice of sauce is buffalo, barbecue, sweet and tangy, Nashville sweet. It's house made, which I think you should go with. I'm going to make that for you right now.
I was going to pick that one anyways. I appreciate that, Mario. I appreciate that.
And what you see on my menu is what you get in real life. Over the size portions, and I'm an over the size personality. Go ahead and give that a try, and I'm going to make you the only poutine that's on a food truck in Rochester.
So I've never had poutine before. I was told repeatedly to try poutine, and I didn't even think about it. Then I asked Mario, I said, hey, what are you going to be making me this morning? He said, I'm making the poutine. But first we got to start with the chicken and waffles. Dude, this looks fantastic. And like I said, see, I haven't even eaten. I've been waiting for this. I've been starving for this. I have not been eating at all. And we got to dig in. Love chicken and waffles. I had it for the first time probably about 2005. Gotta love the sweet and the savory. Slice this, add this, and I'm gonna try and not talk with my mouth full.
Yeah, that 5 seconds.
Gouda.
Trust the skinny chef.
Whoa.
Now, our maple bacon poutine, farm fresh cheese curds that are made daily.
Farm fresh.
Yes.
Okay.
Wise Creamery.
So, real quick though, what is poutine? Because everyone told me about poutine. I'm like, I don't know what the heck a poutine is.
Poutine is a ground beef gravy, and you want it nice and thick and hearty. You get the cheese curds, and every time you bite in, you're supposed to get a squeal with every bite. The difference between farm fresh cheese curds and regular cheese curds is that squeal. You're going to get it in every single bite, and you have the bacon. It's balanced, salt, sweet. Oh, did you get a fry in there too? Yeah, it all works together.
That is, okay.
Yep.
First bite of poutine, that's fantastic. Okay, I gotta put this down. And is there one, are you serving me up one more thing?
Oh, I'm going to serve you 2 more things.
Okay.
We're
In this
rolling you back
segment?
to... Nope, the next segment, we're
Okay.
going to roll you back to the station. Oh, wait. There's more. We have our Waffle Pops. This is going to be a fair exclusive for Lilac Fest and the State Fair. I offer vegan options. Everybody's like, you're a chicken and waffles truck. Why do you do vegan? Because we have people that eat everything. So exclusively, we have the 2 Waffle Pops, and you're just going to sit in your truck and have to wait in the parking lot because I'm stuffing you. You're going to have to
With
bring this
all of
back
this.
all this food back to the station.
Okay, I'm gonna send it back to you guys in studio. I'm gonna be hanging out with Mario for another segment. He's got more coming up on ARC Rochester.
Mother clucking one.
Mario has no idea that
These are
none
vegan?
of that food will
Yes.
ever see
No.
the station
Damn.
doors.
That's so
Damn,
true.
These are vegan, man. And I would save these for you, but it's a part of my job to eat them.
He's such a jerk.
So I'm eating them.
His face.
That's what we do. We're here to serve
Yeah.
everybody, and we love Rochester.
We love you. And Chris, you are something else.
Yep, that's putting it lightly.
We love him too. Come on.
Oh, yeah, we do.
Hey, when Arc Rochester returns, it's time for a little weather trivia.
It certainly is. Mark McLean is with us on the other side of the break.
Welcome back. Meteorologist Mark McLean joining us now. Rain today out there.
Yeah, and a lot of it. Mm-hmm. Just what the doctor didn't order, right?
Yup.
After today's rain, this could end up being a top third wet spring already for Rochester, meteorological spring anyway. He's already.
I know. I can't say.
You got something on the tip of your tongue?
I know,
That's
and I can't.
not
No.
arc appropriate?
No, it's not appropriate in general.
There are no rules with Arc.
Oh, I know.
But anything you want.
This rule would definitely, people would find out that I broke it.
Let's move on. Quickly, Mark.
Quickly to the trivia. It's not going to be your favorite trivia either, Dan. Back in 2012, you may remember. Is that 2012 or 2012?
Yep.
Okay, there might be an extra 2 in there.
Mark, I'm going to need you to give a little more than 40%.
We went into the future, okay? It's now the year 20,212, and we're still doing this.
If that's
It was
the
a long
case,
career. It was a
Yeah.
fruitful career.
Yeah.
Right? We got a lot out of it.
We still got to work though because we can't afford retirement.
Rochester established a record low, and there's the date, April 29th, 2012. How cold did it get? Did it get down to 37? Did it get down to 31? Did it get down to 27 or 21 on this date back in 2012?
All right, so you were working here, obviously.
Yep.
How popular were you that day?
Ooh, probably not very. Yeah. Anytime you're talking about record cold this time of the year, it's just not fun anymore,
Yeah.
you know?
I've got a good guess. I think it's a good guess.
I don't know if cell phone pictures go back, your smartphone. I guess it would, maybe. Like the iPhone second
Yeah,
generation.
first one was 08.
Oh, it was 08?
Yeah.
Okay, so maybe get some pictures back that far, but yeah. We'll talk about that a little more coming up here. On the old arc, this has been the real story, right? April precip. Look at how many green squares there are up there.
It's making everything green out there.
It sure is. There's the positive spin. But, you know, the not so positive spin has been a lot of this has been falling on Saturdays. Look at the Saturday column. You know, I mean, we've had one dry Saturday for the month, and some of those have been, you know, just big rain amounts. I mean, 0.92. You got 0.9 on the 15th, 0.92 on the 25th, and you know what? The 29th could easily be another 0.9 out there for this afternoon and this evening. So that April number for precip is going to end up probably closer to 4.5 inches. By the time, and that's after a March that was the 4th wettest on record. So we'll try to keep it a little bit more positive, right? The birch trees have really opened up. They're really getting going, the maple trees as well. So the old sneeze cast from Dr. Hartel's office now has a pollen count that's almost 700 grains per cubic meter. So it's the highest the count has been this whole season. If you're suffering from seasonal allergies, that is probably the reason why. Now, lots of low clouds, but nothing coming out of those clouds yet. 52, we've got a visibility that's still holding up at 10 miles because it is not raining yet, so that's the good news. Dew points coming back up into the upper 40s, so the atmosphere is kind of getting saturated. But hey, that's a mild start. It was mild at the bus stop this morning. No issues. Temps in the upper 40s or low to mid 50s there. Dansville seems to be one of the warmer spots at 55, as is Wolcott. Off to the east of Rochester, also 55 there. Penn Yan sits at 52 this morning, so those numbers very mild. But here's the change, and you see that rain just to the west of Buffalo. That's the live scan picking it up. Some of those yellow pockets, orange pockets, it's a light to moderate rain in some of these spots. And you notice the direction of movement, southwest to northeast here. So it's just a matter of time before some of this rain starts moving into the picture. Now, the front is basically draped right over or just near western New York. So what that low pressure area is going to do back to our southwest, it's going to track up with the front right towards western New York. And you can see this playing out on the forecast map moving ahead. So by lunchtime, areas west of Rochester probably seeing some rain at that point. We're going to really see that rain fill in through the course of the afternoon and early evening. And it may be lingering through about 9 or 10 o'clock tonight before it starts to drift off to the east of the city and get out of the picture. So Thursday, Friday, look mostly cloudy at this point, a few sprinkles around, but the potential rain amounts really start to fall off after that. But, you know, we were just talking about the rain. Check out the rain amounts. You know, this is the latest data that we have suggesting even a few spots could go over an inch of rain. So if we do see something like this play out, we'll have to watch some of the smaller creeks and streams like Irondequoit Creek, for instance, Black Creek. Some of these creeks might be at bank full by Friday if we do see rainfall in this range, because the the growing season isn't going yet. The trees aren't sucking up the water like they would be in the middle of summer, the other vegetation as well. So the forecast will have temperatures just not doing anything. If you like variety, it's just not that kind of day. There's the picture of the umbrella on the right-hand side of the screen. You're going to need that later this afternoon and this evening. Tonight, back to the low 40s, just a gray and damp night for this time of the year. That rain's going to fade slowly, and on the 7-day, there's just not a lot of improvement there. You know, we still have some overnights that are maybe in the low to mid 30s, so we're going to have to watch for frost again Friday, Saturday. The growing season does not start for most areas until May, but you see May on the screen there. That's Friday. How about that? May already here. Saturday, Sunday, low 50s, some sunny breaks and passing showers around for Monday and Tuesday.
Listen, it's not my favorite.
It's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay.
We'll take it.
Yeah. It's just going to have to turn at some point.
It does, because the average high temperature now is 63.
Yeah.
63. So none of those temps are even close to the average.
No.
Is there, like, when you look at your weather map, like a warm up in sight at all?
It's at least 2 weeks before we see any real change to this pattern. There may be a day or two sneaking in there next week where it does spike up just a little bit for a couple of days, but the overall weather pattern still just not there yet. We're just not there yet.
Hey.
When's the Lilac Festival? It's coming up
not
quick.
this weekend,
Starts
but the
the
weekend
8th.
after.
Yeah.
So it could be a cool start, but that's not unusual for that festival.
Listen, you better get it in gear, my friend.
We got kind of lucky last year. It was a decent year for the fest.
It was.
Yeah, even though we had a wet spring, kind of snuck that one in without too many problems.
Let me ask, the rain that we're going to get experienced today.
Yeah.
Any potential that will damage any of the buds on the trees?
No. But what it does, it does wash a little bit of the coating as the buds are starting to open. The rain can help because it washes some of that sticky coating off the buds.
Oh, okay.
Stuff pops a lot when we get rainfall, so that's something to look forward to.
All right.
Yep.
All right.
We'll take it.
Thank you, Mark.
Yep.
We have much more to get to here on ARC Rochester.
We certainly do. We're back on the other side of the break. Wednesday morning. Thanks so much for sticking with us here on ARC Rochester. We want to take you behind this story this morning as both the president and first lady call on ABC to fire late night host Jimmy Kimmel.
The White House is accusing Kimmel of igniting political violence. Several critics sounding the alarm about trampling on the First Amendment. National correspondent Christine Frizzell has more.
The Trump administration once again taking aim at ABC late night host Jimmy Kimmel.
You know how sometimes you wake up in the morning and the first lady puts out a statement demanding you be fired from your job?
Those demands, posts online from President Trump, echoing sentiments expressed by his wife Melania, who appeared to be upset over this comment from his show last Thursday.
Of course, our first lady Melania is here. Look at Melania, so beautiful. Mrs. Trump, you have a glow like an expectant widow.
The First Lady posting on social media, people like Kimmel shouldn't have the opportunity to enter our homes each evening to spread hate, adding, enough is enough, it's time for ABC to take a stand. Some Kimmel critics suggesting rhetoric critical of the president and his family helps fuel political violence and inspire people like the alleged gunman Cole Allen, now charged with attempted assassination of the president.
This kind of rhetoric about the president, the first lady, and his supporters is completely deranged, and it's unbelievable that the American people are consuming it night after night.
The Federal Communications Commission on Tuesday ordered a review of the licenses of the 8 ABC stations owned by Disney, following pressure back in September by the FCC for ABC to fire Jimmy Kimmel after comments he made about the suspect and conservative activist Charlie Kirk's murder. Dozens of ABC affiliates did temporarily suspend the show, as many in Washington slammed the effort as an attack on free speech and also hypocritical, citing multiple examples of the president himself using divisive rhetoric, including when he suggested Hollywood director Rob Reiner's murder was connected to his, quote, Trump derangement syndrome, and after posting, I'm glad he's dead, after former special counsel Robert Mueller passed away.
And this so-called White House press secretary wants to lecture America and lecture us about civility. Get lost. Clean up your own house.
In Washington, I'm Christine Frizzell.
8:37 this morning. Don't go far. A lot more to come right here on ARC Rochester, including when we come back, we're once again going live to Chris Lopez, who is getting a special look at tonight's return of the food truck rodeo.
And don't forget, take us with you. We're streaming live. You can join us on the 13 Wham YouTube channel and on foxrochester.com. We'll be right back. The food truck rodeo is rolling back to the public market tonight, and it is bringing the flavor with it.
It certainly is. Starting at 5, you're going to find a full lineup of local food trucks serving everything from the comfort classics to creative street eats. Plus, there's live music and entertainment to keep that energy high. Chris Lopez is live there for us this morning, getting a first taste at what's on the menu. Good morning, sir.
Hey, what's up, guys? Yes, first taste. 3 first tastes right here. Vegan waffles decorated with sprinkles and chocolate for a dessert or a dinner, whatever you want. Poutine speaks for itself. French fries, cheese curds, gravy, bacon bits, I think. And then, of course, the French fries. Then, my favorite, and that's why we're here, the chicken and waffles. I tried to eat almost all of it. I couldn't. I'm getting pretty full. Mario's not listening to me at all. I said, Mario, I'm full. He says, I don't care. We're serving you up, I think, 3 more?
Two more.
2 more.
Listen, we're like
things.
DJ Khaled.
5, 4,
we're
6.
the best.
5, 4, 6 chicken and waffles. Okay, what's this now?
This is our country fries. This is country sweet, bacon, ooey gooey, liquid cheddar, and fries. I hope you're ready.
I am ready. And then what's the next thing that you're going to be prepping?
Mother clucker.
Okay, we got the mother clucker going on. You also, I saw on your menu, you have vegan options. We were talking about the donuts, but I think you have more, right?
Yes, I do vegan chicken. I do the vegan chicken and waffles, a baby clucker. You know, all this stuff is, I want to feed anybody and everybody.
And Mario, why the name 546 chicken and waffles?
So when I was 2 years old, my uncle used to tease me when I was trying to say 4, 5, 6. It was 5 for 6, 4, 5, 6, and he was a very important part of my life because he was a jokester and always brought smiles. You're always going to get happiness whenever you eat, take a bite of my food, and that's kind of how he reflected his lifestyle and everything that we had. So he was a big part of my life, and it was dedicated to him. He passed away in 2014. We've been doing this for 7 years, and it's been one heck of a ride. You know, I want to get everybody involved and feel the weight of that. Yep. That's a heavy mother clucker, isn't it?
This is dense. This is, first of all, French fries, fantastic. You nailed the crisp. Love the sauce on there to give it a little bit of sweetness. Yes. So you have the savory and then the sweetness. You know, the salties are the French fries are perfectly salty. And then this thing, what's the sauce on it?
That is country sweet again, but I could have done in Nashville.
Dude. Okay.
That's my showstopper.
Okay, so I'm going to take a bite out of this and let me know. We were talking a little bit. You and Mr. Squeeze Lemonade, Tom, you guys were talking about this is a brotherhood. Truck season starts today. This is a big day for you guys until what? Fall comes around?
Until fall comes around, maybe mid-October. There's so many festivals in between. Lilac Fest, you could catch us at the Jazz Fest. Shameless plug, Jenna Knopf, we can't do anything without her. The Purple Painted Lady Festival, Trisha, we love you, best coffee. We do it all.
The chicken is hands down my favorite. The chicken is freaking good, man. It's so crispy. It's not too salty either. And then it's soft on the inside, not overdone, not underdone.
Nice.
Perfect.
Thank you.
And you have lived many lives.
Yes.
What have you done before you did this?
Substitute teaching, truck driver, manager of a restaurant. Said substitute here. DJ, communications major. I've lived many lives. Lived in Florida for several years.
And you settled on this here.
Yes.
How do you like it so far?
I love Rochester. We are the best. Once again, shameless plug, DJ Khaled. The best reporters. Buffalo, I dare you. Chris Lopez, 13 News. That's all we do.
I need him as my hype man when we go out. We have the new co-feature reporter right here in Mario Torres. He's done with the chicken and waffles. He's now my sidekick. I'm going to send it back to you guys in studio. Check him out, man. Starts at 5 p.m. today, goes until 9. Can't check him out today? Check him out the next Wednesday. Last Wednesday of every month until September 30th. Food, music, Rochester, you can't beat that. Send it back to you in studio for now.
I think he needs to bring some of that hype to the
546
station.
Chicken and waffles.
Seriously.
Bring him. Let's get him a desk.
Yeah, we need that kind of positivity around
Yes,
here.
let's go.
Wait, Chris, did you try
Also,
that one
Mr.
there?
Squeeze Lemonade is coming back to the station.
They're already
They're
here,
here.
my friend.
Lemonade too.
They're here, which is
Oh,
very, very
okay then.
nice.
Awesome.
I know. Can you try that one? Because
We need to know.
we take it full.
Yeah, that's a lot of food.
Mango lemonade.
It's yours.
Oh, it's mine? No, I don't.
Oh, is it yours? Sorry, I just took it from him and gave it away.
All right, Chris.
Thank you, sir. Did he like it?
He did. Yeah, big smile. Big smile.
Good.
When we come back, we're looking ahead to a very special celebration honoring 10 years of a local foundation.
We'll tell you more on the other side of the break. Next week, the Gamma Iota Boulé Foundation is commemorating a decade of community impact, hosting the annual recognition ceremony.
Yeah, among other things, the foundation helps the region by providing scholarships and pushing initiatives that bolster success for those in our area. For more, we're joined now by the foundation's chairman, Matthew Augustine. Thanks so much for coming in today.
Thanks for having me.
Let's get right into it. I want to first talk about what the foundation does. We mentioned it there in the intro, but for somebody who's unfamiliar, give us a little bit of an overview.
Well, essentially, we highlight the positive things that are going on in our community, and we try to nurture it and celebrate it. So we give scholarships to young folks who've already demonstrated an initial start of excellence. We give a Lifetime Achievement Award to someone who, over a long period of time, has contributed to the community. And one of the awards that I really like is the Youth Triumph Award, which we give to a young person under 22 years of age who's already demonstrated that they're going to be a real contributor to our community.
And that's, listen, it's great when we celebrate the homegrown, the people who are still here, who are doing their thing and do it well on a daily basis. It's terrific. Right. How did the foundation get its start?
Well, we have a fraternity called the Boulé fraternity. Actually, it's Gamma Iota Boulé local fraternity of Sigma Pi Phi national fraternity. And back, and the fraternity started here in '85. And ever since we started, we've been giving scholarships and doing things to help the community and enjoying the best of each other. But then we decided that we should create an organization that could focus on doing things that are helpful for the community, and so we created a foundation in 2016 as a result of that.
Why is it so important to focus on the good things happening in our community?
I think that concentrating on the positive always yield more than talking about or dealing with the negative. You know, you uplift, you create role models for people, and therefore we just end up being better as a result of looking at the positive.
This may be a guarded secret, but I'm going to ask anyhow. Can you tell us who is being honored this year?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Yes. First of all, Mitch Thomas, posthumously, is being given the Lifetime Achievement Award. We actually had selected her prior to her untimely passing earlier this year. And Midge has been, was a 99-year-old person when she passed, and has contributed significantly to this community for her, almost her entire life. Going back to her husband, Freddie Thomas, who never contributed to this community but passed away too soon. And then she created a foundation herself and continued to carry on his legacy, and have actually created her own. Then the Youth Triumph laureate that I mentioned is going to a young lady named Layla Rowe. She's a graduating senior from Churchfield Chili Senior High School, and this is an outstanding young lady. Of course, she's a scholar, she's an athlete, she's a leader. She's a musician. It's just incredible.
Some of these kids have it all. They can do it all.
Absolutely.
We're running low on time. For somebody sitting at home who wants to attend the event, how do they do that?
Well, you can go to our website. It's Gamma Iota Boulé Foundation. Actually, it's GIB Foundation.org. And from that, you can get a ticket to the event.
Perfect. Thank you so much for coming in today, and we appreciate the fact that you took the time to speak with us. If you'd like to attend, we'll put all the information for you over on foxrochester.com.
8:54 this morning. Stick around. A lot more to come right here on ARC Rochester.
We'll be right back.
Amazing America 250, America Remembers, is sponsored by Prevagen.
Movies have been made about the San Francisco earthquake, but no film could truly capture the level of destruction that nearly wiped out one of America's greatest cities. Nearly 120 years ago, April 18, 1906, 5:12 in the morning, San Francisco was still asleep when the ground moved. A massive earthquake lasting less than 1 minute, but long enough to set off something unstoppable. Fire tore through the city, nearly 500 city blocks destroyed, and the human toll? Heartbreaking. 3,000 people died, and nearly half of the city's residents were left homeless. By 1915, San Francisco was back, restored to pre-1906 status, but the 1906 earthquake was a wake-up call to America. After the earthquake, America started to rethink disaster response. And for the first time, cities began building disaster response plans. For America Remembers, I'm Angela Brown.
Amazing America 250, America Remembers, was sponsored by Prevagen.
In today's political pulse, the Department of Homeland Security remains shut down, and the White House is warning that money to pay some workers is running low. Reaction from lawmakers on Capitol Hill after a bill to help reopen the agency was recently turned down. And a look back at day 2 of the royal visit to the U.S. and where King Charles is headed today. Plus, FBI Director James Comey indicted once again, the new charges he's facing over a social media post. That's all coming up in our 9 o'clock hour. Our Rochester returns after this.
o'clock on this Wednesday morning, April 29th. Thank you for sticking with us on ARC Rochester. I'm Abby Ferdman.
And I'm Dan Schrack. That is meteorologist Mark McLean back with us again with the answer to weather trivia, which was not a good question. You have the Muddy Paws forecast, and then you have the full forecast.
It's a good question because it's Mark's question.
Yeah. Oh, that
the 9
sounds
o'clock
like a
hour.
slogan. Where does that come from?
9 o'clock hour is now the Be Nice to Mark hour. That's
Is that
what I
it?
hear.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah. Yeah.
Since when?
Who made that rule?
All right, let's talk about the trivia. It's cold, right? It was at least on this day back in 2012. So you take yourself back 14 years ago. What were you doing? But I forgot to adjust that.
Wow.
How cold did it get on this day? Actually, I left it up there because I thought it was funny. On April 29th, 2012, 37, 31, 27, or 21? Let's see. What do we have? Oh, we got some Google searches going on here. Deborah, Lori, Rod, Sarah, Herb, C, Sue has B. Well, the responses are already in. So Barbara, Jim, Laura have C, Charlene, Ian, and Beth have D. We've got Ron, Allison, Mary, Janet, and Barb with C. Kyla has B. Barbara, Cassandra, B. Gina, Jim, David, C. Debbie has D this morning. Paul has D. Betty has D. Sandra has D. Elaine, Laura, and Judy have C this morning. And the next page, even Richard, A. Lisa, A. Lisa's dad, C. Frank, C. Mary Pat, Frank's wife, D. Cheryl and Dave have C for this morning. And does it go on? It does. Kevin, C. Judy, David's wife, C. David has D. Colleen, Kevin's wife.
Before we do Instagram responses, have we noticed, and Ashley, maybe you can tell us why this is. Are these, do you post these in order of their response?
No.
You don't?
Do the single answers first.
Oh,
okay. Because I was going to say, these people are like always on the clock. They're timed out perfectly.
Yeah.
All right. What do we have on Instagram?
Instagram.
They switched it up a bit. Now it's 17% A, 67% C, 17% D.
So 67% have C on our Instagram page also.
Well, and C is the correct answer.
Yeah.
Because
Going C?
Yeah.
C?
Yes.
You got it, right? 27. That's still pretty chilly for this time of the year. It's not necessarily what you want to see, because a lot of the fruit trees are already budded out. So the average low is 43, so that would be about 16 degrees below the average. And the last thing you want to see is a night with a real hard freeze after some of the fruit trees like the apricots, the stone fruits, they start to bud out, depending on the spring too. We had a weather trivia a couple of days ago. You saw in the video all the trees are already open. Well, this year the trees aren't even open yet because it hasn't been as warm as some springs have. So if you have a warm spring, the last thing you want to see is temperatures in the 20s late in April, early in May, because that can be a real problem for some of those sensitive buds, the frost sensitive buds. This is one of the most interesting Muddy Paws I can remember. That take a look, take a close look. This is Delia's pups.
Aww.
Okay? Pup in the middle is 100% real. And I think they're all real, but the two on the sides look like teddy bears.
Oh, I thought you were telling us they weren't actually real. Absolutely, and their eyes.
I know.
I thought it
crystal
was like a reflection.
I know. It's amazing.
Oh, it does. It almost looks like a mirror reflection, doesn't
It does.
I want to smooch their little ears. That's what I want to do.
Some cute pups
Very
there.
cute.
Thanks, Delia, for sending that in. And if you want to send us photos of your pups or your cat, or heck, we had a woodpecker on earlier, right? I mean, we've had all sorts of stuff. Scan the code on the screen, 13wham.com/chime in, and we will get those on the air for you when we can. We've got a bunch loaded up for this week, and we can take some new ones for next week. But Muddy Paw, it may be bath time this evening. Depends on when you go out, right? I mean, at midday the rain starts. It looks like it could be a steady, moderate rain right through the afternoon. And, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, thankfully, start to dry out. And that's what we're going to need after a soaker. And really, lately, it's been all at once. This is rain from the last 7 days. What did you do last Saturday? You probably sat inside somewhere.
Yes.
Right? Almost an inch of rain just on Saturday. And it's really been all or nothing the last couple of weeks in terms of the rain. Now, here's an interesting way to look at it, and this is on the heavier side through 6 p.m. So between 2 p.m. and 6 p.m., that's when we're probably going to get about a ½ inch of rain through that period, and a little bit moderate beyond that, and it starts to trail off by midnight. But just to give you the timing on some of that rain as we move forward, that's the timing. Here's the low cloud deck out there. Nothing coming out of that cloud deck just yet. Nice mild start at 52 degrees, and there's the rain. And those little bands back towards Erie, PA, and you look back towards Detroit, those yellows and oranges, that's where you can get rainfall rates of 1/10 of an inch to 2/10 of an inch an hour. So not associated with thunderstorm activity, not any threat whatsoever in terms of severe weather, but there could be some real soakers, a little ponding on streets this afternoon, this evening. Just watch for that as some of this rain starts to run off. But that low cruises on through. It gives us a chance on future weather to show you the timing. There's lunchtime west of Rochester. It's raining. East of Rochester, that rain starts to move through. And again, those yellows and oranges. You even saw a couple of brief spots of heavier rain with the reds moving through. It's just an intensity indicator there for you. But tomorrow, it does dry out. There is the smallest chance of a sprinkle, but I just don't want to overstress that as part of the forecast for our Thursday. The rain amounts are going to be notable, not enough to cause any widespread flooding issues, but if we do get close to an inch of rain, that's going to make your sump pump in your basement go a little bit more. And if you have a wet basement this time of the year, it's something we'll have to watch. The hour-by-hour forecast will drop from the 50s back through the low 40s late tonight. And again, late tonight, we will get rid of that rain. The extended forecast, not nearly as soggy, thankfully. Some sunny breaks for the weekend, temps in the 50s, some passing showers early next week. It's a slow climb next week. I do think we'll see some days in the 60s, but at least for the next 7, it's all 50s.
Not the best.
I'd give it like a 3 out of 5.
3 out of 5?
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say 10.
No,
not that bad.
I mean, look, it could be worse. It could be whatever C was. It could be snowing in 27. Yeah.
27 degrees, that wouldn't be great.
No, that would be a 0-star day.
And it could be the year 2012.
I know.
Which
to put that up again, final thoughts. What are we doing in the year 20,200?
I don't know.
Maybe we'll be retired by then.
Fingers crossed. Fingers
At that point, we'll be robots.
Yeah. Well,
yes.
See?
Yes.
This is where AI could help, right?
True. All right, McLean.
All right.
Thank you.
Yep.
We still have much more to get to here on Arc Rochester. When we come back, we're heading into the kitchen this Wednesday morning.
And don't forget, you can take us on the go wherever you are. Arc Rochester is streaming live right now on the 13WEM YouTube channel and foxrochester.com. Stick around. We're back after this. It's 9/11. Do you know what time it is?
I do.
Yeah. It's time for Spatchcock Funk. Why, you ask? Because we've got the funk. Huh! Spatchcock Funk. Huh!
I just want to point out, Mark told him.
I didn't want to do it today. I wasn't even feeling it.
This is what he does for the people he cares about.
This is what I do. What are we making today?
Delicious dish, and that's all I know. So let's take a look.
Spatchcock Funk here. We are showing. With a big buck, you gotta take a big bite. Spatchcock Funk.
You sticking with delicious dish? I will not. I will not say that. I will not say that. Don't go. No, I absolutely not. When Arc Rochester returns, Stephanie Joseph is breaking down some of our top political stories with Political Pulse.
We'll be right back.
It's time for a political pulse check here on Arc Rochester. We begin with a warning from the White House amid the ongoing partial government shutdown. The Office of Management and Budget says the money President Trump approved to pay the TSA and other Homeland Security workers will run out soon. That's according to a memo sent to lawmakers on Tuesday. The OMB also urged the House to pass the budget resolution approved by senators, which funds ICE and Border Patrol. The House could vote as soon as today.
It is very dangerous to have parts of the Department of Homeland Security, such as the Cyber Security Unit, the Secret Service, the Coast Guard, FEMA, TSA, at risk once again of not getting paychecks. It can only be stretched for so long.
Speaker Johnson,
Donald Trump, Republicans, get your act together. Protect Americans. National security is on the line. Pass DHS now.
Now to New York City, preparing to host King Charles and Queen Camilla today. The British royals are making the journey as part of their 4-day trip in the U.S. It comes after Tuesday started off with a welcome ceremony at the White House featuring military honors and the U.S. Marine Band. King Charles later addressed a joint session of Congress, calling for unity among the nations and highlighting NATO. The alliance and the UK's Prime Minister have been criticized by the Trump administration.
Whatever our differences, whatever disagreements we may have, we stand united in our commitment to uphold democracy, to protect all our people from harm, and to salute the courage of those who daily risk their lives in the service of our countries.
But not all lawmakers resonated with the remarks. California Democrat Ro Khanna called the King's address out of touch. He hosted a roundtable with survivors of Jeffrey Epstein's abuse earlier that day. King Charles did not acknowledge the allegations against his brother, the former Prince Andrew, who has been tied to alleged abuse through Epstein.
Both of our countries, it is the very fact of our vibrant, diverse, and free societies that gives us our collective strength, including to support victims of some of the ills that so tragically exist in both our societies today.
It's really upsetting, disappointing that he was unable to acknowledge the survivors when his own brother is accused and with serious allegations.
Former FBI Director James Comey is expected to turn himself in today after he was indicted again. Now, this time it stems from a photo he posted to social media. The picture shows seashells Comey found on a beach in North Carolina, arranged in numbers 8647. The Trump administration believes this was a threat against Donald Trump, the 47th president of the United States. Comey says he did not associate 86 with violence. He's now facing federal charges of making a threat against the president and transmitting a threat in interstate commerce. The charges carry a 10-year prison sentence.
While this case is unique and this indictment stands out because of the name of the defendant, his alleged conduct is the same kind of conduct that we will never tolerate.
I'm still innocent, I'm still not afraid, and I still believe in the independent federal judiciary, so let's go. This is not who we are as a country. This is not how the Department of Justice is supposed to be.
And finally, this morning, a soldier is out on bond after pleading not guilty to allegations he bet on the capture of Nicolas Maduro. 38-year-old Gannon Van Dyke appeared in court on Tuesday. He's facing multiple charges, including misuse of government information. Prosecutors allege Van Dyke used classified information to wage a bet on a prediction market called Polymarket about Maduro being removed from power in Venezuela before it was announced. He ended up winning $400,000. His attorneys say there was no criminal conduct.
Mr. Van Dyke is an American hero, is somebody who is charged, unfortunately, with something that is not a crime. We look forward to vindicating his rights.
And be sure to stay with ARC Rochester for your top political headlines. We are back after this.
9:26 this Wednesday morning. Thanks so much for sticking with us here on ARC Rochester. For many military families, moving isn't just stressful, it's part of the job. And every year, hundreds of thousands of service members receive orders for what's known as a permanent change of station.
It can bring major financial, emotional, and logistical challenges. This morning, we're speaking to U.S. Navy veteran Captain Tim Kinsella, who's been through more than 24 of these moves himself. Now he's helping families prepare for the journey ahead. Thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate it.
Thank you for having me. It is, honestly, it's a privilege to be here to be able to talk about this really important aspect of military life.
Well, explain to us, if you don't mind, why it is so important that we talk about this and it's a topic of conversation for families.
Yeah, I mean, think about it. Almost 400,000 military members and their families do a PCS every year. That's over 30,000 a month. Every month, there are military members and their families. Sometimes they're single sailors or airmen or Marines just with a sea bag on their back that could be traveling across country, going overseas. You name it. They might have a month's worth of notice. They might have a year's worth of notice, but they're uprooting their family, and they do it again and again and again. It is chaotic, it is unpredictable, and it's very stressful. So we here at Navy Federal, that's the kind of the cool thing about working for an organization that puts a huge priority on serving our service members. We've created some tools to help put order to that chaos.
Yeah, what kind of supports are in place now to help these men and women, serving our country?
Sure. So at Navy Federal, we are an organization that we live, eat, breathe, and sleep service to our members. And our core members are those active duty members and their families and veterans. And we have a lot of employees here that are former veterans. So we know, right? We've done it. And one of our employees, a veteran himself, created this awesome tool. It's called a PCS app, the Permanent Change of Station Checklist. It was created also with a team of military spouses that work here at Navy Federal. So it's got some real meat to it that can help our military members plan for it. It's got things in there that you wouldn't even think of, like power of attorney forms, or what is the cost of living going to be like when you go to your new duty station, or help finding a house for you to live in, because you got to find somewhere to live. So it's pretty cool. I'd really recommend people check it out.
How short of notice do these military members get when they're told it's time to move?
Well, let me answer that with an anecdote. I was a young lieutenant, and I was in Norfolk, Virginia, on an aircraft carrier. And my girlfriend at the time, she was up in Washington, D.C. I asked her to marry me. Thankfully, she said yes. She moved down to Norfolk to be with me. We were supposed to stay in Norfolk. I was going to go to a squadron there. So we're going to be there for another 2 years. I just renovated my kitchen. And I get a call from the Navy, and they said, "Congratulations, you're going down to Jacksonville." Jackson where? Jacksonville, Florida. And oh, by the way, you got to go to San Diego first for 6 months of training. And you got to be there 2 weeks from now. Holy cow. So I go home. I tell my then fiance what's going to happen. And she immediately, God bless her, she burst into tears and says, "We're never going to get married." Well, of course we did. But so she wasn't even my spouse yet. She was brand new to the military, had to pack up our brand new apartment, get down to Jacksonville, find a place for us to live, put our apartment on the market for rent because we didn't have time to sell it. I had to go out to San Diego. I found 5 days during that 6 months I was out there to come back, get married, go back out to San Diego. And then when I was finished training, then drive out to Jacksonville. I did it in 2.5 days. I was so eager to get home and see her. But then a couple of days after I got there, I had to deploy. So oftentimes those PCS moves, they are coupled with a deployment or the service member going right overseas. So it can be anywhere from a month to a year's notice. You never know.
Tim, it sounds like it's built into the DNA, Navy Federal Credit Union. But tell us how the organization began. Where are its roots?
Its roots are in the Department of the Navy. It started way back in the 1930s for Department of the Navy employees. And now we have grown into this amazing organization. And you're right. It's the Navy service is in its DNA. I joined Navy Federal when I was a young sailor. I was only 19 years old. And my chief told me that I needed to get a bank account. I was like, a bank account? Geez, where do I go? Well, his wife happened to work at Navy Federal, and we had a place right there on base at Kings Bay. So I go down, and she helped me. I didn't even know how to spell checking. She walked me through it, and I've been a member ever since. And now I get to work for Navy Federal. And when I tell you that service to our members is in our DNA, it absolutely is. When I came to Navy Federal after 33 years of service, I felt like I was coming home because the mission is the same. It's the mission comes first, which is our members, but it's a people always company. We are a people organization that we live to take care of our members. Every decision, every product, everything we do is done through the lens of what is best for our members. And if you go into one of our branches, any one of our branches throughout the country, any of the 380 of them, 45% of the people working in those branches have a military connection. I mean, we know what it's like. We've been there. And so we want to serve. We want to help those service members get through it and put order to that chaos.
And we thank you for your service at the credit union, but your service for the U.S. as well.
Thank you.
All right. If somebody is interested in finding a branch or learning more about the services that you offer, what is the best way for them to do that?
Yeah, thanks for asking. Go to NavyFederal.org. You don't even have to be a member. Go to NavyFederal.org, look at the Making Sense portion of the website, navigate there, Making Sense. And there's all sorts of great tools and tips for both finances, there's videos, there's a lot of great tools. But if you're a member, go and you've got a PCS coming up, go to the app and there's a PCS checklist in there. It's awesome, it's great. It's got all sorts of really useful tools, things you didn't even think of that will help you put order to that chaos of a move.
Terrific. Thank you so much for your time this morning. We really appreciate it.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Time right now, 9:33. Much more to get to this morning on ARC Rochester. When we come back, some tips on how we can enjoy living gluten-free.
Yeah, and don't forget, you can take us on the go wherever you are. ARC Rochester is streaming live right now on the 13WHAM YouTube channel and foxrochester.com. Stick around, friends. We're back on the other side of the break.
of Americans have taken on a gluten-free diet, whether it's for health or maybe allergy reasons. More and more food companies are finding ways to accommodate for those diets.
Yeah, Wegmans has a plethora of gluten-free options and is even hosting a webinar, believe it or not, for those looking to make the switch. Joining us this morning with a beautiful display, we have a nutritionist, Kirby Bransifort. Did I say it right?
You did it. You did it. Yes, you get it every time.
Thank you for this looks fantastic.
It's amazing.
This
yes,
looks great.
and it tastes amazing
And
too.
there are a ton of options.
There
here.
are.
That's
yes.
what we like.
Yes, it's very different now. It used to be that gluten-free eating was maybe not people's favorite, and now we've just come so far. And May 1st is Friday, and it's actually Celiac Awareness Month. So these are folks who have to avoid gluten because when they eat it, their body actually has an immune response, and then they can have some damage to their small intestine. And so they can be very impacted by this diet change. And so we wanted, in honor of that, to bring awareness to our resources, tools, and amazing products that we have for folks living with celiac disease and others who are living gluten-free.
Okay, so I think a lot of people, when they think of celiac, they think of flour. They can't eat flour, they can't eat bread, but that's not necessarily that's not completely true.
It's not completely true. It depends on where the flour is coming from. So folks with celiac, when they have gluten, which is a protein found in wheat, barley, and rye, that's when they have that reaction. But now, because we've come so far, we can make flour out of all sorts of things. So you'll see things made out of white rice flour, beans even, and almond flour. So we've really come a long way for those folks. So they have alternatives now that can be made from different types of flour so they can enjoy the same types of foods just with different ingredients.
One of the things that I like that Wegmans does is you've got all of those things on the shelf. So if you like to experiment in the kitchen, you can bring home a bag of oat flour and see what making your what's that bread you were just making?
Sourdough.
What your sourdough turns out like, you know?
Absolutely, absolutely. And we have all sorts, I didn't bring them here, but we have all sorts of baking mixes now. So we even have a 1-for-1. So if you wanted to see your favorite, if you had to make the switch to be gluten-free for whatever reason, you can try your favorite recipe and see how that works. And then, as you said, maybe experiment and find your new favorite blend.
Yeah. That's fantastic. Let's talk about some of the stuff you brought in. We'll start over here. You've got breakfast over here.
Yeah, so we know that breakfasts tend to be kind of grain heavy. And so some of our favorite products are here. So we've got some waffles. Who doesn't love a waffle in the morning? But one of our very favorite new products is our bagels. So we actually have a bakery artisan who worked on these for like 2 years to get it right. Because, you know, the bar used to be like, make it taste good for being gluten-free. But now it's like, make it taste exceptional. Full stop.
Yeah.
Like it just has to taste good. So our artisan, his name is Paul, and he's amazing. And he worked on this so many iterations to make this just taste like a bagel. And it truly does. I mean, I fed it to my dad and he didn't know otherwise. And he said, those bagels were amazing. So we've got these bagels and some.
Shout out Paul.
Yes, Paul seriously. Mack. What's up, Mac? So what we'd like to show you too here on this package is if you are living gluten-free, especially if you're new to it or you're not sure how to find products that are gluten-free, we have this gluten-free wellness key. Camera 2.
Yes.
All right. Put it down. Hang on. Oop, this way. There we go. So our gluten-free wellness key, it's an orange dot, has a G in it. So that means it meets our gluten-free criteria. So it's not made from any ingredients derived from wheat, barley, rye, or oats, because we do find that some folks who are living gluten-free, especially in the beginning, need to avoid oats. So when you see that right on the front of the package, you can know that that's gluten-free for you. And then if we move over to some snacks, so lots of snacks, again, grain-based. So we've got these really amazing brown rice crackers that also offer a serving of some whole grains for you. So
nice.
And that's the thing with gluten-free snacking. A lot of times it's hard to find some that offer whole grain. So the brown rice crackers will do that for you. And they're amazing with this dill pickle hummus, if I do say so myself. So lots of fun stuff here. And then if anybody likes a nice little cauliflower bite.
Yeah.
Right?
Nothing wrong with it.
Yes, absolutely. And then when we think about meal solutions too, that's where, you know, people still want things that are quick and easy. So we have all sorts of stuff. So in things that you're used to eating, so breaded chicken cutlets, these things are incredible. They still crisp up the same way that you would expect when you have a nice crunchy piece of chicken with a nice pasta meal. We put a lot of thought into our pasta sauces, actually all of our sauces. Whenever we can make them gluten-free, we do, because we want folks to just enjoy the dinners that they're used to. And it shouldn't matter that you're eating gluten-free. You should still be able to have all of those same wonderful things. Same thing with our, these are made with no gluten. containing ingredients from our prepared foods. So for folks who are looking for things that are prepared in the store, we don't offer gluten-free because we have a shared preparation environment. But what we do is we'll note when they're not made with gluten ingredients. So there's a risk for cross-contact, so people can decide for themselves if they feel comfortable eating that. But who doesn't want mac and cheese,
Well, and
right?
so convenient. You get it and you throw it in the oven as soon as you get home.
Exactly,
And you're done.
exactly. Those are amazing. And these are our shrimp, garlic and herb shrimp skewers, same thing. You can set it and forget it. Those also go great on the grill. So I hear it's going to be grilling season soon. It's a little
Supposed to be.
chilly out there, but
Maybe not today.
maybe next weekend. We'll see. So again, lots of really great solutions. Look at
this stuff.
Those are like my favorite. So these cupcakes and the muffins, I have to say, so when you have, we actually have family members who who have celiac disease, and when you go to a party, especially like a birthday party, and they can't have like the cake that everybody else is having, and then they're like, well, here's some fruit. It's really disappointing.
Yeah.
So these things, you cannot tell that they're gluten-free. And again, like I said, that is the bar. They taste so incredible. And if you imagine a kid who has to eat gluten-free, they just want to have a cupcake with their friends. And those chocolate chip muffins I bring home for my kids, and they're gone in like seconds. So they're really amazing. So we're just so passionate about this at Wegmans. And a lot of us who work on this have loved ones who live with celiac disease or who have to eat gluten-free. And so we want to provide that same eating experience without feeling like there's restriction.
Well, and again, you make it so easy because you've got the little labels right on all of your Wegmans branded
Don't have
packaging.
to turn it around. And sauces are a place where sometimes gluten can be hidden. So this is another thing that we really excel at, is that most of our sauces, like I said, stir-fry sauces, barbecue sauce, hot honey is having like a moment, right? So like hot honey barbecue sauce. So, and our sushi soy sauce, these are just incredible options.
Okay, so you have given us so much information and we appreciate it, but I'm sure people at home want to learn more. You guys are hosting the webinar, so tell us about that.
Yeah, so next Thursday, May 7th from 12:30 to 1, it's free to register, and we have a QR code for folks if you want to scan real quick.
There.
Boom. But if you missed it, it's on our events page on Wegmans.com. This is really great if you're new to it, if you're new to the diet, if you're worried about cross-contact, you want to have your questions answered, or if you've been living with it for 20 years and just want to see what else we have to offer. It's a really great place to start. And we also will be having, again, if you were on that events page for the webinar, you'll also see we're having an in-store gluten-free event May 16th and 17th where you get to sample some of these amazing products.
I think it's going to be so exciting for those people who have been gluten-free for a long time and they realize that they've been missing out on some really great
Just
options.
unbelievable.
Just they didn't know they were there.
For sure,
You know? It's fantastic.
Yes, we're very excited to share all of this with them.
Awesome.
Kirby, thank you as always. We appreciate it. If you missed the QR code, if you missed any of the information, as always, it goes over on foxrochester.com.
9:45 this morning when Arc Rochester returns. We're taking a look at some of the stories that have people talking this Wednesday.
We'll be right back.
9:47 this morning, it is time to see what is trending now, starting with a woman who used AI in a very unique way.
The woman recently lost her husband after 60 years of marriage and made a promise to him she would throw him a super wake.
She began reaching out to different tech companies in the hopes she could bring her idea to life.
She wanted to create a hologram of her late husband so he could attend his own wake.
The idea came to her after she attended a medical conference where she watched a doctor appear as a full-body hologram.
Eventually, the woman was put in touch with the companies Proto Hologram and Hyperreal, both specializing in hologram and avatar technology.
Now, according to these companies, their systems are meaningful, selecting from pre-recorded material or generating an approximation, including likeness in voice, motion, and appearance.
Then, at the memorial service, about 200 people gathered. Most had no idea what was going to happen.
Her late husband then appeared as a hologram, life-size from the waist up on a screen, speaking directly to the room.
The reaction was immediate, many of the guests in tears, laughing, and just pretty amazed.
The hologram was made to deliver answers to prepared questions, giving the impression of a live interaction during the ceremony.
According to tech developers, the project stood out to them because it was entirely family-led, and it was something the family could return to for generations.
People online found this story extremely sweet, which is surprising because it's the internet. Many even saying they hope their loved ones do this for them at their funerals.
Okay.
Thoughts?
Everybody grieves differently.
Yep.
And I hope that it gave them all a feeling of closeness.
Yes.
Brought everybody together. I hope that there were no arguments over the hologram.
Yeah. I would be one of the people, even if it's family, I'm going to be one of the people when that screen pops up that laughs.
I know.
Because how...
But you have to, right?
Yeah, it's...
Well, you
it's,
don't have to, but...
It's shocking. You can't control it. It's shocking.
No.
You know what I mean?
And people always say really strange things at funerals.
Absolutely.
Do you remember what you said to me when Mark and I went to your grandmother's wake?
I'm sure it was something about... yes, I do.
Yeah.
Things were not placed where they should.
Wait, whoa, no, that's not what I was
That's what I was talking about.
Not what I meant.
What was, was it the makeup?
No!
What are you talking about? What did I say?
You said, do you want to meet Grandma?
Oh.
And we went up and you were like, Grandma, Mark and Abby. And we had a little laugh about it, but those other things were said.
Those other things were. I thought that's what you were talking about.
I wasn't going to mention it.
But listen, at Grandma's funeral, I gave the what's it called? Eulogy, and it was a little shocking for guests there because I had recorded some conversations with my grandmother, and I used some of that audio during the eulogy.
Yeah.
You know?
I'm sure it was beautiful.
And listen, I love it. It worked for me. And that, I guess, at that moment in time is what I needed.
Yeah.
And I think it might have worked for other people.
And it seems like for this woman, that is what she and her family needed.
You said it best. We all grieve in our own way.
Mm-hmm. All right, moving on. One brand has announced a special gift just in time for Teacher Appreciation Week. When is that? Because I don't think my students appreciate me.
Well, students, you better go out tonight and get some Fireball. Yeah?
Yeah.
Anybody? Nobody? Okay.
That's what we're talking about.
Fireball is releasing its Fireball Blazin' Apple Flask. Ooh, specifically designed for teachers who need a drink. Who need a drink after a long day.
It says during.
I know, but that will get you fired.
Yes, it will. Yes, it will.
You can't drink on the job if you're a teacher.
The apple has long reigned as the ultimate teacher thank you, but Fireball Cinnamon Whiskey is ready to spice it all up with this new release.
Yes, at a glance, it resembles a glossy green... Oh, wait a second. That's
it. Yes.
A glossy green apple with a barcode sticker that looks picture perfect on any desk.
But if you look a little closer, a twist-off cap is hidden, which has a shot of Fireball. Just one? Just one. Sorry, not judging.
Oh.
Oh, a shooter. Okay, it's a shooter.
Listen, then I need a whole bushel, okay? According to the company, they are challenging fans 21 and up to look back through their yearbooks and reward the teacher they gave the most hell to with a new flask.
Wow.
Yeah, listen, that means something.
It does.
It does.
Absolutely. The flask will run you $5.04 in honor of the official kickoff date to Teacher Appreciation Week, and it comes pre-stocked with a Blazing Apple 50 milliliter shooter.
Fans will be able to order it online starting May 4th on the website.
Fans online are calling this next level gift for teachers.
Listen, somebody needs to send one to your mom.
Yes. Oh my God. Yeah.
I've got a couple of teachers that I could send them to. I need addresses, though, if I'm going to do that.
Yeah. You could just send it to me. I'll pass them out.
Oh, will you?
Yeah.
A dozen of them?
At
Dozen
least.
apples.
Yeah.
Dozen apples
I
for
can
Abigail.
think of somebody in the room right now who knows somebody who deserves one of those apples.
Yep, Mr. McLean's wife.
Saint Kimberly.
Yep.
That's not the Granny Smith I remember.
Wow. Okay. Sorry,
I don't
Kim.
know
We
what that
tried.
means. When we come back, this morning's final thoughts.
We're back after this.
Sounds like I just had one. That wasn't smooth.
And say, hi, I'm here, but I'm going again. Can I have another cake, please?
But I've been back so many times.
This is true.
This is true. Intern Abby's last day with us.
Sweet girl.
Abby, what are you taking away when you leave here for the final time?
I am very, very grateful for this experience, especially I've been able to put together some of my own stories. I've been able to go onto the anchor days. A desk working with you guys has always been so much fun. And I feel like I've just been able to learn a lot and hone who I am as a reporter.
Well,
you.
yeah, you've done a great job. You started off on social media. You did a fantastic job with that. We were super impressed. Really happy once you came back for the second time. And
Going out in the field with
yeah.
reporters,
Yeah.
shadowing people, writing
yeah.
stuff.
yeah.
I
Rave
love
reviews.
it. I love it so much.
And you graduate soon?
I graduate in 3 weeks.
Oh my
I am
goodness,
almost
right around
done.
the corner.
Thank God.
Are we nervous about graduating? Is there a class that's like, uh-oh, I hope we squeak by, or are you feeling good?
I feel pretty good in all my classes. I'm actually part-time right now, so I could do this internship. But all my credits are pretty much done. So I'm just need to pass my finals, and then I'm good to go.
Cool. And then she needs to get the job.
And then I need a job here.
She needs the job.
Do you want to be here?
Here?
Want a job here?
I mean, anywhere that's going to take me. If you guys want me back, I'm more than happy.
Come on in, have a seat.
That does it for us here on ARC Rochester. Make sure to wake up with us again tomorrow morning starting at 4:57. At that point, we're on...
Where are we, Abby?
FoxRochester.com.
13 Wham ABC!
I'm sorry, I wasn't ready.
13 Wham ABC. Much more live local news coming up later today for 13 Wham News at
The
midday.
internship is not over.
You can join Steph and Mark,
true.
and a big thank you to intern Abby.
Thank you. Thank you.